Hey guys, it's Kissy, and I just wanted to make a quick video to let you know what I'm up to in terms of the kind of videos that I'm going to start posting. Some of you have asked me to start posting, so here you go. I don't know how great this one is going to be, but hey, you know what? I've given it about 25,000 tries already today, and let's just say that when you have a big intention to like share something from your heart, if you get met with a lot of resistance, go easy on yourself. Realize that it's happening maybe because you have resistance about doing something you really love, you know? So, anyway. Okay, so the reason I'm doing this video is because I have discovered that the more I get to know myself, the more I get to see exactly what it is that I'm here to do. And I know a lot of us have like that idea, is like, what's my purpose? And in astrology, we kind of see what it is we're here to do, and we can know what it is that we want. But for me, it was like, yeah, I know I love esoteric things. I know that I love, I'm ambitious and I have a, millionaire mindset, process. And I love talking about spiritual stuff. And it's like this whole spiritual newer thing is more like parts two it's like a dichotomy of two aspects of myself. Like the left brain, intellectual, wanna, succeed in life by the book as I was programmed to believe to do it, and versus that other side of me that's very naturally, creative and totally needs to be in that comfort of silence within and allow myself to be in myself, to create. Something is calling me in me to create whatever is coming through that moment, that fulfills my soul, my essence, all of me inside. So I can't describe it to certain circles that I engage in, you know what I mean? Because it's like, cause see, like, all right, you can't live off of this, or you can't do that, and yeah, I can. I've been doing it. I'm manifesting my reality my way, my terms, my freedom first. And that comes with realizing that I do have the skill sets to create my own way. And then on top of it, I do trust my intuitive self to lead the way, to guide me towards my highest good, to patterns that are evolving me into a broader spectrum, a perspective of who I am in a way that is positive and uplifting and inspired. So ultimately, that's the message that I'm trying to share, that it's not what you've been dealt in life, it's what you're doing with that part of you, what you're doing with those aspects of you. And, honestly, I've been doing readings on people for a long time, and I really do focus on the healing aspect. I believe strongly that we have to address our subconscious issues because they're there for our healing. We have to surrender and let them go. But I don't want to dwell on it, anymore. It's like we gotta not just talk about it, we gotta be about it. So let's be about it. Let's truly be about it. I stand in my truth with my spiritual nature. I stand in my truth that I require a lot of, time outside to ground before I can connect with people. But once I do connect with you, and I'm 100 there to make sure you're mentally connecting with your emotional space and that frequency, that vibration, and that those actions are integrous with your soul, not just, I'm not talking about law legally out there. Are you doing the right thing even when nobody's watching? That's like my military stuff. Yeah, on that level, on the 3D level, you want to look at it from that standpoint. But going deeper into our spirit, like, is your soul? Is this you? Is this what you're really desiring? Or are you putting a veil that says, it is what it is? I guess it's going to be like, and really like sit with settling into that? No. Sometimes we settle in areas of our life, and that's okay. We can. Some things we're willing to let go, other things we're not. Some things we have to achieve, other things we don't really mind surrendering and seeing how it plays out. And I've learned to let go and surrender all areas of my life. It's not the easiest thing. It's shocking even when it's like, what does that mean? But it doesn't mean anything. It just means a broader perspective. You're letting go of a small version of yourself, and you're developing a larger version of yourself to the extent that you understand your own nature. So if you can understand your own nature and you can find peace with you, not only that your actions are in alignment with who you are within, that you're balancing yourself with what's happening out there, honey, you're in good shape. I mean, at the end of the day, this life was meant for you to understand for yourself. It wasn't to prove anything. It wasn't to accomplish any one career goal. Understand yourself. Understand your nature. Who are you personally, and how do you personally live your life, and what are your values, and how do you communicate, and who do you surround yourself with, and where do you enjoy your life, and what do you do day to day? How do you comfort yourself? How do you create? How do you manifest? How do you diligently work towards your goals, and how do you develop your relationship with others? Once you get through those levels and you can really understand that aspect of you, then you go into the subconscious levels of yourself, your inner realms, and you start then developing what's behind the veil of me. What am I not seeing? What is my soul saying to me that I don't understand the language of yet? And then you start to see you start to then develop your philosophies, your perception, your belief systems. You question all of them. You start to unravel them. You start to then realize who you are, what you represent, what you stand for. Where do you really want to be seen in society once you develop your nature? Once you understand who you really are, how do you interact with others and engage? And from that standpoint, then you can develop the networks to aggrandize the vision for a better way, to bring together harmonious energies into your life so that you can create more for others, expansion. And from there, then we surrender, we let go. We let go because eventually it gets so out of your hands that you have to let it go and let it be whatever it becomes, but not become attached to it. And that's where you undo your attachment to what you've created. And that's the cycle of yourself. And I think that's what I'm here to talk about. That's what I'm here to dialogue with you about. For those of you in my astrology community that understand, my Libra ascendant, I have Venus in the 7th house, Mars and Mercury. Mercury in the 7th house and Mars in the 10th house in Cancer. So for you Libra ascendants, I get it. I mean, Pluto in the 12th, I think that's, for those of you who know what that means, you got it. You get who I am at the most basic level. And for those of you that are not into that are more into, my manifestation channels and things that I do with that nature and building financial stability and abundance and investing, it's all about truly investing in yourself, investing in you as your brand and what you're here to, what do you bring to the table? What are you bringing to society? What are you bringing to your social circles? What are you bringing to humanity on a global level? I want to collaborate with you when you know the answers to that, I want to talk with you. I want to share with you. I want to create that vision of a society that's empowered, a society that owns their 360. They know who they are on that deep level to transcend their parts that aren't serving them. It's not, they serve. It's not that they don't serve, but dwelling on it, old hang-ups, the blame game, let all that go. Get to that point where you're all about you. You're all about your business. You're all about doing you. Because there's no other business like your business. So stick it, you know. So stick it to you see, if you knew about my Scorpio, you would know why that was funny. Anywho, so stick to it. Stick to your nature. Understand your nature. Get who you are. Be okay with it. Move on. And just start doing something productive with yourself, damn it. Like, really, produce something beautiful with everything you were given. What else are you here for? What else is YouTube meant for, if not for that? Like, make that tube about you and make that you the best you there is. I know, corny phrases, but I don't care. Me tube. Love you guys. Bye.